Some people look calm on the outside, but inside, their minds are raging storms. They get angry at the smallest things, react without thinking, and live every day as if the world is against them. Today, I want to tell you a story about a man who guarded the gate of a sacred temple, yet lost control of the gates of his own heart. It's the story of how he learned to calm the storm within. If you truly listen, it might calm something in you too. At the foot of a misty mountain stood an ancient temple called Ting Fong, the Temple of Still Winds. Every morning, the sound of the temple bell echoed through the valley, soft and peaceful. But standing before its gate was a man known for the opposite of peace. His name was Tenzin, the gatekeeper. He had guarded the temple for over 20 years. He was loyal, disciplined, and respected for his dedication. But the villagers didn't call him the loyal gatekeeper. They called him the fire before the Buddha. Tenzin had a terrible temper. If a traveler entered without bowing low enough, he shouted. If a child laughed too loudly near the gate, he chased them away. If a beggar sat too close, he kicked them aside. He believed he was protecting the temple's holiness, but in truth, he was only spreading fear around a place meant for peace. Even the young monks avoided his gaze. They whispered, "The temple is calm, except for the man who guards its door." One morning, Tenzin was yelling at a woman who accidentally dropped a flower offering. As she knelt to pick it up, a gentle old monk appeared, watching quietly. When Tenzin paused to catch his breath, the monk said softly, "Tenzin, you guard the temple gate, but it seems you've let the fire in your heart burn your own soul." Tenzin frowned. "I'm just doing my duty. I protect the temple's honor." The monk smiled. "A lamp keeps the temple bright without burning it down. Tell me, Tenzin, are you guarding the temple or destroying its peace?" Before Tenzin could reply, the monk simply bowed and walked away. But his words stayed. That night, Tenzin couldn't sleep. The wind whistled through the wooden beams. The sound of the temple bell in the distance echoed like a question in his mind. Am I really protecting peace or ruining it? The next morning, Tenzin swept the temple courtyard as usual. The mountain breeze picked up, scattering the pile of leaves he had just gathered. Annoyance rose inside him like fire. He clenched his broom, ready to shout at the wind itself. Then suddenly, the monk's words returned. "Don't burn the temple." He froze. He looked at the leaves swirling in the air. For the first time, he realized it wasn't the wind that made him angry. It was his own mind that refused to stay still. He took a deep breath, and this time, he let the wind blow. Days passed. The villagers began to notice something different. When a visitor forgot to bow, Tenzin didn't scold, he simply said, "Please enter with respect, not for the temple's rules, but for your own peace." When a young monk spilled water, Tenzin helped him clean it up quietly. His tone softened, his presence became calm. The temple gate, once filled with shouting, now echoed with silence and serenity. Weeks later, the old monk returned. He found Tenzin sitting at the gate, watching the sunset paint the sky in gold. The monk smiled and asked, "So, my son, have you tamed the fire in your heart?" Tenzin bowed his head. "The fire still burns, but now, it warms me instead of burning me." The monk chuckled. "Peace doesn't mean there's no storm. It means knowing how to stand still while it passes." From that day on, no one called Tenzin the fire before the Buddha anymore. They called him the keeper of light. He still guarded the gate. He still swept the leaves. But in every gesture, there was kindness. People came not just to pray, but to feel the calm that radiated from the man at the entrance. Even the children who once feared him now ran to greet him, laughing. And every evening, when the temple bell rang, Tenzin smiled. For he had finally found peace, not in the world outside, but in the stillness within himself. One windy night, as leaves danced across the temple ground, Tenzin looked at the swaying lanterns and whispered, "Let the wind blow. The gate will stay open." and my heart will remain still." The storm no longer frightened him, because he had learned that peace was not the absence of noise, but the strength to stay calm amid the noise. You cannot stop the wind from blowing, but you can stop yourself from being carried away by it. True peace isn't about controlling others, it's about not letting others control your mind. A boiling mind creates chaos. A still mind reflects peace. And once you master the calm within, no storm outside can ever shake you again.